Hello, I'm Mike, and welcome to the Dream Machine. This is a game I last covered in Miscellaneous Mondays a few months ago. We're going to be picking up where I left off there. So this is a point-and-click adventure game, and it's you get a pretty good sense of the stylings by what it looks like here. Is made of clay and cardboard. It says right here. So because I'm going to be picking up where I left off in that video, check out that first one if you want to get a sense of what we did. So I'm going to jump right in. Dream. So we're here in our apartment. She just told us about this weirdly weird ass dream she had. And our landlord showed up. So let's just search around and see what we had to do. So let's talk to her and see what she has to say. Do you want anything, my love? Tell me about your dream again. So, go watch the last video you want to see about that dream. I think I'll go downstairs to see if the moving firm has arrived. You do that, Victor. That seemed kind of flippant. You do that, Victor. I think that's a bathroom in there, so let's not go in there. Oh, nursery. It says right here, hallway. Yeah, it is the bathroom. And the living room is the other way. We just moved into our apartment. And it's kind of a mess. Ooh, what's this? Open left apartment. Call elevator, examine box. What's this? I think the box contains fire equipment. Okay. Open closet door. The door is locked. The stairwell door is locked. Boarded up. The stairwell seems to have been sealed off. Judging by the warning tape, I say it's probably hazardous. No, I hope this building has a fire escape because it seems like a really bad idea just to have an elevator. No, that old part about not taking an elevator in a fire. Ah, I thought that might happen. You're one of the new tenants, aren't you? That's right, I'm Victor Neff. My wife and I moved in across the hall from you. Across the hall? It's not across... Okay. Why, hello there, young fella. I'm Eddie Jones. I'm the resident senior in this house. I seem to be having some problems with the elevator. The drawer jams every once in a while. You'd be well advised to keep some sort of grease product handy to use on the hinges. You see? I lend you some butter, but I'm all out, I'm afraid. That's okay, I'll probably be able to find something. You live here by yourself? Yes, I do. It's just me and my memories now. I used to have a husband around, but he went the way of mortal men. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. I didn't care for him much anyway. There's only room for one woman in my life. And she wasn't me, if you know what I mean. You say your name's Victor Neff? Like the actor? Like the actor, but he lived a bit before my time, though. But you two must be related, surely. No relation, I'm afraid. I've never seen any of his movies either, to be honest. Ah, you're missing out, then. He had a knack for playing brutes. He used to be a boxer, see, before he took up acting. Then I assure you our similarities in with our names. You seem like such a polite young man, unlike the caretaker here. Mr. Morton? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. You don't like him? How could I? He tried to get me evicted as soon as his father died. Fortunately, I've got connections with the housing board in this town. What do you know about him? About as much as I care to. I lived there long enough to see him grow up. I knew his father quite well. He was a caretaker prior to little Felix, a wonderful man. Fortunately, the apple fell far from the tree in this case. Now, if you excuse me, I'm afraid I'm being rude to my guests. A game of bridge between three is, after all, not a game of bridge at all. See you later, then, Miss Jones. Just call me Eddie. Edie? Maybe Edie? Everyone does. But I didn't. I'm going to say Edie. Unless told otherwise. Goodbye, dear. So we need some grease. Would you ride in an elevator that the doors didn't quite open in? I mean, wouldn't you be worried about it not having some other maintenance? Needing some other maintenance? I can't take the stairs. I think I'd take the fire escape then, if that was the case. Well, it's probably not going to be a nursery. Let's see if we got any butter in the fridge, or maybe some soap in the bathroom. Can't see what's in there. We have to do a market run later today. Yeah. But we can't do a market run to go get the butter because we can't get downstairs. We can't get downstairs because... Wait. Oh, she was still talking. Because we don't have any butter. Empty fridge is a depressing sight. So I have the mouse cursor on screen. This is to show you guys where I'm clicking. If you think it's annoying, I'll think about just making it so that it's not visible anymore. But personally, when I watch someone play a... Is that soap? No, it's flush toilet. Soap? No. Turn water up, turn cold water. Skin lotion? Skin lotion, maybe? Yeah. You said skin lotion. Yeah, can you take it, please? It's expensive, but she swears by it. What does this mean? I thought that just lit up. Anyway, like I was saying, when I watch somebody play an adventure game, I like seeing where they're clicking and whatnot. So, that's why I do it. Oh, wow. Wow. You ugly man. Or is that me? I'm ugly man. Oh, I have some baby oil. Oopsie. This is a flash game, so when you left click, stuff comes up. Or right click, rather. It's probably not actually being shown in this, not being recorded, rather. So every now and then, if you see my clicks get weird, that's because there's a little menu opening, and I have to close it. I don't get out of here again, right that way. Oh, no, you don't have the adventure trope of running when you double click. I just noticed he only has a little tiny bit of hair. Yeah. Now, it's fall to our death in the elevator. The basement. Examine keyhole. Access basement scene. I can't talk. Access to the basement seems to require a key. That reminds me, I was directed to a video on YouTube about elevators. And you wouldn't think that would be very interesting. And they're talking about what are these guys doing? Oh, that's the movers. Talking about the security concerns and just how elevators work. And my God, wasn't it interesting? I think the video was nearly 2 hours long, and I watched all of it. Mailboxes. Okay, so there's a M. Willard, I think? Or is that Millard? I can't tell if that's a W or M. C. Jones, Morton. Feed? Biddle and Morton Charles Inc. I don't know why I need this yet. The movers are indeed here. Are you Victor Neff? Yeah, that's me. We got your sofa here, sir. Ready and delivered. So if you just sign the receipt right here, I'll leave it in your hands. What's blocking the entrance? You should have thought about the size when you bought it, sir. Quite a common mistake, really. We deliver door to door, like it says right here in the contract. And technically speaking, this sofa has been delivered to a door. I don't buy that for a second. I think you managed to get our sofa stuck in the doorway. And since you can't get it free, you're just going to leave it there. You call it stuck, I say it's delivered, sir. And you're content with that? I guess I am. When did you start caring about your job, man? Helping people move their furniture is my greatest passion, sir. Come on, help me out here. I got a pregnant wife upstairs. I can't get this free by myself. Well, I guess I could give you this complimentary crowbar. I'm sure a big guy like you will be able to pry that sofa free in no time. Provided that you sign the receipt, of course. Wait a minute, so if I don't sign the receipt, you guys have to take it back to the store, don't you? Well, they'll probably send me the one that they have right there, all damaged from going into the door. That reminds me, I had a sofa delivered, and it was about the same size as my door, and they shoved that thing in there as hard as they could and destroyed my goddamn door. Fine, give it here, I'll sign the damn thing. Fine, give it here, I'll sign the damn thing. I'm glad you see reason, sir. Here you go. You haven't heard the last of this. Signed and delivered. Personally, I consider this a job well done. I'm sure you do. How are you going to get out? Oh, you just don't stand there and stare me right in the face. You're just going to stand there? Seeing as I can't get out, I thought I might as well take a little break. You're probably the laziest mover I've ever encountered. Enjoy your sofa, sir. Alright. It's a crowbar. Yeah, I know it's a crowbar. Let's take that crowbar and shove it up this guy's... No. There's no way I'll get this sofa free. What if I give the crowbar back to him? I'm tempted, but Alicia wouldn't be... Oh! Yep, we'll smack him. Over what, sir? Never mind. Examine sofa. Sofa is blocking the entrance. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of door that is. Examine ventilation grate. Looks like an old ventilation grate. Well, thanks for the description there. And one thing I really like that more adventure games should do is that they have their exits labeled. Like here, enter hallway. And they have a little break in the screen to show you where it is. Playing Stasis, that's another adventure game, a horror game. They didn't do that, and at one point I was completely lost for more than 5 minutes just trying to find the door out because I could not find the damn thing. Hello again, Mr. Neth. Did you require anything else? As strange as may seem, my wife had a dream about you. I'm not telling you about that dream. My sofa is stuck in an entrance. Could you help me get it free? Oh. I'm afraid my sciatica problems prohibit me from straining physical labor. Can't the moving firm help you out? No, that's the problem in the first place. They just dumped it there. I see. I wish I could help you more. So your family owns this building? That's right. My great-grandfather built this house back in the mid-19th century. House? It's gone from generation to generation since then. I'm the last in the line. Was there anything else? Can you tell me about the estate? My great-grandfather used most of it for his research. He was one of the first to study and try to remedy sleeping disorders. The patients would live in wards upstairs while undergoing treatments. Oh, wow. But as funding became an issue, he sectioned off more and more of it as apartments. In the end, this office and the back room was all that remained. Can you tell me about the other inhabitants? They keep themselves mostly. It's a pretty quiet house, and that's the way I like it. Apart from you and me, there are 3 other inhabitants in the estate. On the top floor is Mr. Willard, so that was a W. He doesn't get out much due to his disability. Next to him lives Miss Theed. She works as a night nurse at the Abbey Hospital. She's asleep during the day, so I rarely see her. Next to you, we have Miss Jones, a widow since a few years back. I'm afraid her age is starting to get the better of her, but on a good day, she's still quite lucid. I'm not telling you about a dream. I don't care. I'm here if you need me. But need me for what? What would you actually do? What else do I have? I have my apartment key, envelope, examiner letter, and a crowbar.
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good